On today's episode of Dude, what the f***?
Today we got Tiger Woods possibly losing $250,000 on one tennis match. Flume maybe eating ass? Not sure. A couple other quick hits with hurricanes and ice. Then we're going to do a quick rundown of the best music from last week, and we're going to end it with a little overrated ranch versus ketchup. All right, this week. Sorry, I was told to give it 9 seconds. This week in current events. All right, let's just jump into it. All right. Tiger Woods, heavily invested in the Nadal. Is it Nadal? Nadal. Is it, how do you say Nadal? Nadal.
Rafael Nadal.
The Nadal match.
I can't say
there it is. I can't
name.
say it is. So
it's like Chilich.
Yeah. At the U.S. Open. This was a big game. Two legends in one place.
Dude, he was like a man possessed.
Very possessed. I mean, he was there with his kids, so he kept it back a little bit. If it was his boys,
can you imagine what it's like playing golf with Daddy?
You don't,
or like playing a sport like game night at the Woods house.
Blood will be drawn. There's no way that blood is not drawn. Dad probably bets on every game too. Dad's playing little league soccer. He's putting $1,000 on his kid.
I was Pacific Northwestern by 57. I got $1,000 on it. Any dads want to take action? Like he's probably like he's that dad at your kid's school that you're just like, oh crap.
Yeah, he's the dad everyone knows. Watch out for. All the moms are into him, but whatever.
He's probably into that. Let's be real. It's Tiger Woods.
Tiger. I mean, Tiger's getting them all. But anyway, so he was at the U.S. Open, super invested in this game. I mean, he even did the famous under the breath, fuck, that Tiger's known for. That all golf cameras and silent little microphones have caught Tiger say before.
My man is, he was giving fist pumps. He was like dual hands in the air. I mean, you would have thought it was like his kid playing. Like,
I mean,
that's what.
I'm saying he had $250,000 on the match. He was so invested in this match. Like Raiders hat backwards at one point. Half zip, unzipped. Tiger.
All right. I mean, wasn't Tiger and Federer on in a Gillette commercial, or was that?
I believe so. But I think they were like one hit a golf ball and one hit like the tennis racket.
That was a while ago, right? Yeah.
Probably 2000.
I don't know.
Before the 5 rounds of the head.
I don't know if Tiger Woods was. If I'm Nadal, like I feel. I mean, Nadal is just a stud, but like, I would feel so much pressure if Tiger was watching me play.
Well, he ended up saying that in the post conference. He was like interview. He was like, "Man, like I respect Tiger so much. An idol." He's like, "I don't have idols, but Tiger would be my idol." I mean, could you imagine Tiger watching you play?
No.
If Tiger was in this room watching us record this podcast. He would think more. I would be so scared.
Yeah, I think it'd be worse trying to play golf with Tiger watching.
Yeah, probably. And Nadal said that too. In his post thing, he was like, "Oh, Tiger doesn't need to see my swing. It's that bad."
I wouldn't want to play golf in front of Tiger. Just like I wouldn't want to try and throw a football in front of like Tom Brady or run a 100 meters with Usain Bolt, like that kind of thing. I don't know. If recording a podcast talking about Tiger, I'd probably be a little nervous. Playing tennis in front of Nadal or Federer.
He walks in the room and elevates the pressure immediately.
Maybe.
Or he's the chillest dude ever.
Maybe.
He's a bro.
Maybe.
He's a bro. But one of the best parts was late in the match when Nadal, which I don't know if you've seen the hit, he had this backhand hit that curved around the net.
I saw that one, yeah.
Whoo, one of the best shots I've ever seen.
It was, yeah.
He fist pump, Tiger fist pump. You can't put that much legendary energy in one spot without something happening.
Maybe like we're definitely in the end times. Like all of that energy
this
just
is it.
piling up.
Armageddon's here.
I don't know. I Tiger definitely, there was a reason why he was so invested.
I'm telling you, he had money on this thing. He had to have.
Got to be more than $250,000.
Because it was a guaranteed win. It should have been. It almost wasn't, but it should have been for him.
How much money do you think he had on it?
I'm going $250,000.
I think $250,000. That's nothing.
You think
that's like $25 to him?
Yeah, he is very wealthy,
right?
He's worth what, almost $1 billion, isn't he? Something like that. He may have had more. I don't know. I don't know how this man.
Like, would you be that into it if you put $25 on something?
No, I mean, I would be into it, but like, $25.
Would you be that into it? Would you be Tiger into it?
No.
Would you be under your breath fuck into it? Yeah. No.
It was like he was playing the Masters. That's how invested.
This is what I'm saying.
So you're right. He probably had $1 million.
I bet you there was $1 million on it.
Wild.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
One thing that I thought was pretty interesting, because we were having this conversation last week about Burning Man, and so we found we saw some news. Right? We saw some people coming out of Burning Man and things that were happening. Apparently, Flume ate some ass on set during his Burning Man set.
Went a little brown nose diving. Oh.
Apparently, there were like some diehard Burning Man people that were like, "Oh, this is the end of Burning Man." Like, Burning Man's
purist,
over. Like,
Burning Man purist,
absolute
get out
purist.
of here.
And what do you think, man? Because I know you know,
listen,
people don't know that conversation, but we had this conversation. You're like, you want to go to Burning Man, you want to try it, you want to check out. Me, I'm like, Burning Man, whatever.
I want to be there.
What's your take? Would you like ass eating on stage? You cool with it?
Hey, do whatever you want. It's Burning Man. You should.
But he didn't actually eat ass on stage.
So that's the thing. There was just a sign in the audience, and somebody does Flume eat ass? And so he just lifted up some girl dancer and put his face in her ass. But he didn't, like, she had clothes on, and it wasn't like, hold a mouth contact, whatever you want to call it. And his girlfriend recorded the video, and she was laughing, so it was just a little skit. He didn't actually do it, but people freaked out like he actually did. But does it prove he does it? Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, if that's what he wants to do, cool. If you want to do it on stage, whatever. If you want to do it on stage at Burning Man, I feel like that's the perfect opportunity for it.
I feel like so would, eat ass at Burning Man or Coachella?
Both.
Wow.
Why not?
See, I thought about it this way. Coachella is all the IG models from West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Clean, nice Instagram girls. Burning Man, clean, big air quotes. Okay. Burning Man, just sweat, hot, swampy sand.
So what you're saying is there's a lot more cushy spots to eat ass at Coachella.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. They bring out the Amex grass lawn.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
Either one. I think those audiences are totally game for anything.
No, I think they allow anything. I mean, just they had the public fleshlight. I don't know if you saw that.
Dude,
hanging
I think
from
that's
the
bigger story here.
That is the bigger one.
For those of you that did not see this, and it is, I'm not sure how I actually don't know how I feel about this. Like, things don't freak me out, but this actually freaks me out. There was a public fleshlight, and for those of you that don't know what a fleshlight is, I'm going to paint a real quick picture for you. It is made for those that want masturbatory help and make it feel like an actual woman or man, whatever you're into. They have buttholes as well. But there was a public one. And I don't know if it was just a piece of art or if it was actually being used.
I want to say, like, on a 50-50, like a 51% it was just a public piece of art to represent something, but then the other 49% did people just walk up and use it? It was just hanging from a string from a sign.
Dude, that is like,
you just raw dog it in it, like, or is there other people's as your
look, are people watching you just like get it off?
Are you with a group and you walk by and you're like, oh, hold on, guys, like you're gonna go take a piss or throw something away, but you just,
these are things I really kind of want to know.
Yeah, I have so many questions about this.
Because I can't imagine like multiple people walking up to a public
sandy
hole, essentially
hole.
And just be like, I'm going to go stick my dick in that. And I'm going to go, like, I can't, it doesn't compute. Because I wouldn't even, I'd be like, that's gross.
No, absolutely.
I'd probably take a picture of it and be like, oh my God, this is horrible.
I would bet somebody or dare somebody to do it, but I would never. I don't think I would ever do it.
I wouldn't touch it with yours.
Hey, no crossing swords here.
little rim shot sound action here. Yeah, that's just, so if anyone's having a problem with Flume eating ass on, not even really eating ass, faking eating ass on stage.
Acting. Like, act out.
Get over it.
Right.
Because there's some nasty shit happening in the desert during Burning Man.
You walk 3 blocks the other way, there's fleshlights hanging.
Yeah. Group orgies. I mean, there's like plenty of that weird stuff.
Oh, God. That's all I got to say about that.
Actually, there's that Reba outtake that you posted.
The classic Reba outtake.
What's wrong with chewing ass? Chewing ass.
Hysterical, where she tries to say ice and it sounds like ass. And she's like,
ass.
Ass. Ass.
Ass.
Chewing ass. Ass. Ass.
And
Uncle
ice.
And
It's
Uncle
ice.
Phil, who's the judge on the actually in that scene, he's laughing his ass off. Like, it is so fun. He's laughing his ass off.
She was eating ass.
Oh,
you mean
God.
ice?
We gotta somehow. We'll have to play that for the audience.
We'll cut it and run it right now.
God,
I love it.
all right. So there was that hurricane down in the Bahamas that was like pounding the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Like, it was. Did you see at one point it was actually moving at like 1 mile an hour?
So it was just sitting
Or zero. Actually, it was at zero. It wasn't even moving. It kind of got over the Bahamas and decided to take a vacation, kind of like the one you did when you went to the Bahamas earlier this year. And
I decided to sit on the beach, drink a cold one,
just like
hang out,
chill,
hanging out.
It literally was moving slower than a turtle. They were saying that turtles actually move faster. Like, turtles can go up to 3 miles an hour.
The turtle's like, oh, the hurricane's coming. We're going to outrun it.
This
Watch.
thing went 0 miles an hour. And then it sped up to 1. Anyway, absolute devastation. Horrible for the people of the Bahamas there. There was some crazy videos, like Minister of Finance or something, his house. There was like 20 feet of water. He was like literally standing in the house, and there was water all around it. Absolutely crazy. There was an interview that surfaced on, and I saw it on Twitter. I don't know exactly where it came from, but they talked to some guy from Florida, and they asked him like, "Oh, how can you what do you think about the hurricane?" Something like that, and he basically said, "Well, we have a navy. We should drop ice in it," because he was like, "They say that the warm water, increases the power of these hurricanes. Why don't we just dump ice into it?" Well, it wasn't the dumbest thing he said, because he also said, "Well, we have an Air Force. Why don't we have them fly in reverse to like reverse the speed of the hurricane?"
Physics.
No,
that works.
I want a physicist or a whatever weather person, meteorologist, to tell me if that's. I don't think it's possible. I think that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Never gonna happen.
Dump ice into the water?
That's like a Sharknado thing. Like, it's
Bro,
not.
dump ice into the water.
I get theoretically what he's saying,
Dude, I get what he's saying, but like,
come on,
bro.
We're not just gonna drop,
bro,
liquid nitrate in it, and
bro.
right
These
in,
idiots
dry
are allowed
ice.
to vote.
We've been saying to cut off Florida. Florida shouldn't be part of it.
The worst part is he probably moved in from somewhere else.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like,
well, in the video, he moved in because what he was wearing was the classic buttoned up floral shirt, Tommy Bahama shirt that all the retirees wear when they move there.
So it was from a mobile. It was a mobile home park is where this guy was being. I know, and I feel bad because it's like it's a mobile home park. You're like you said, typical Tommy Bahama floral type thing going on, but I just don't understand how all of these people find Florida.
Florida finds them. That's the thing.
Why not go somewhere else?
Because it's beautiful.
What about Alabama?
And it's wild. Just wild. I mean, Alabama's not much better. It might as well be. It's just without the ocean, without the good weather.
Yeah, dude, it is. That when I watched it, I had to watch it like 3 times because I'm like, is this guy really saying drop ice into the water and then spin around with like make jets go backward? I don't know.
Could you imagine that picture though? Just jets flying in, dropping in. Other jets are doing circles around the whole thing, and the jets coming up through the middle, trying to break the eye. Incredible. I would love to see it. Movie. There's our movie idea. Boom.
Okay.
Military
what was the
versus
movie? Hold
hurricane.
on. So what was the movie that you told me was absolute crap that I watched? Remember, and it was like we all laughed about it.
Geostorm.
Geostorm
was
that
one
was
of the worst
kind
movies.
of, but that was kind of the same. Like they were dropping crap from the sky, right, from satellites to dissipate these storms.
The concept's there.
I mean,
listen,
this dude.
This honestly, which one's better, this or the nuke idea?
Oh, the nuke.
You like that one better?
I think the nuke would actually
work. The nuke would work. It would just be the fallout of all the radiation.
The nuke would actually work. This is not a better idea. This is a stupid idea.
Stupider idea.
But it's all idiotic. I just can't believe that. I don't know. I just can't believe
we've been trying to cut off Florida for a while now. But without them, we wouldn't have a job. So
yeah,
they make us laugh every day.
Oh, thank you, Florida. Thank you, mobile home people. I don't even know. I just don't even know. All right, couple little quick hits here from the news. We don't have to talk too much about them, but I thought it was kind of funny last night. I saw that Newark Airport got evacuated, and there was like unknown reasons, but it was like absolute paranoia,
absolute chaos. Like luggage left everywhere. I mean,
how are there what are there and it's still like I'm actually just clicked on it and it says it is not known yet what prompted the evacuation. Like still,
I think wires got crossed and somebody thought something else was happening.
So some people say it was a shooting scare. Police questioned 2 men. No arrests were made. Someone here was actually at Newark Airport, and they were like, they told us to evacuate. The whole terminal scattered, bags left behind. They thought it was an active shooter, maybe a bomb threat. Like, no one knew what the hell was going on. Then police were rushing into the terminal with assault weapons. Like, they were diving around and stuff.
Jesus. I mean,
so
Newark's bad, but
I mean,
Lord, like,
I get it, but like,
so Newark's the new bad boy of New York for the airports. There's JFK and Newark and whatever the other one is.
LaGuardia.
Oh wait, LaGuardia still might have number 1 bad boy.
LaGuardia's
a piece of trash.
But I just think I don't know. I'm looking through the feed right now, and it was like,
no one knows.
One person said, this was the most terrifying moment of my life, being in Terminal A at Newark, about to board my flight, when a flight attendant starts screaming, evacuate. Absolute chaos. Currently standing on an active tarmac. I just want to go home.
Well, you can't book Spirit.
Her 6-second flight. I think it was in Alaska.
Oh no.
I think it was Alaska Airlines. The same woman then said, Newark update, they're letting us back in the airport. Absolute chaos. People looking for their things. I've never seen anything like this. Just terrible. Like, literally, there's crap everywhere.
Well, yeah. Don't fly through New York.
There was some record-breaking, money being thrown around by the NFL or by the Dallas Cowboys and the Rams yesterday. I just think I kind of want to get your thoughts on like this kind of money getting thrown around. Jared Goff, the quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams, he got $110 million guaranteed, which is kind of unheard of in the NFL. There's
so
not a lot of
the full was what, 134?
The full contract I think was 130, 134. It was an extension, 4-year extension for $134 million, which is what, like, 30 some odd million a year.
Right about there.
But it includes a record $110 million guaranteed. Like,
these keep going up and up. Are they really making that
in all these sports?
Money?
But
all these sports. That's what I'm saying.
I don't. It just so happens the NFL season's about to start this week. Yeah. Like, so we're going to talk. The NFL is coming up. But like, where does this kind of money come from? Like,
is one person truly generating that much ad revenue and ticket sales and shirt sales for one organization?
But all right, so that's a good question. But then I'll kind of kick it back to you and say, do they care about winning, or do they actually care about the marketing dollar? Like,
it's a business.
So are these guys just market? Well, yes, it's a business, but you're in the business to win, right? And so in the NFL, your quarterback is typically the most important player on a team, the hardest to find. To find like a good one. I mean, look at the Patriots; they've had Tom Brady for 21 years now. You just don't let a guy go like that until he's like, I'm done. So when you find him, you find him. We'll take the Patriots as an example, even though I can't stand them, but they've won championships. They've become a dynasty.
They know. They get it.
That makes them money. That makes their owner money.
They're number 6 on the list of like top
value teams
in the world. Right. World. Well, that's like Barcelona level.
Barcelona, Real Madrid, the fact that Manchester.
The Cowboys are even above them. The Cowboys still, who haven't won in what, 20
so
years?
This is, I mean, so
years?
I guess it's a good point. Like, is it about championships, or is it about, this goes with any sports team,
right?
Is it about championships, or is it about just selling out your stadium and selling crap? Like, because I find it hard to believe that the teams that suck at the bottom are even breaking even.
Right. I mean, the Cleveland is barely.
Well, I mean, Cleveland.
They have the fans.
Cleveland is riding hype, right? Like, now they've got a couple players. They're like, oh, we're riding all this hype. We're selling a bunch of jerseys. They're going to sell out the stadium. Although they'll probably sell the stadium anyway. The NFL is kind of a different beast, right? It's not like baseball, like if you're the shitty Mets and you win 15 and everyone's coming to the game, and then all of a sudden you start losing and no one's showing up anymore. People are like, get me out of here. NFL people are going to show up.
Yeah, they're dying.
Right? Unless you're in Miami or like something like that.
And even Miami, they still got them coming.
But
a little struggle.
I don't. I mean, it's a really good question. Like, are these dudes worth this much money?
I mean, and then on top of this, he's going to go hit Nike or Adidas and get another $100 million, if not more.
Yeah.
Good God.
So I mean, like, to me, it just goes to show that there's that much dollars flowing around. But who's the biggest idiots of all? Us, the people that watch the product. Right. I mean, listen, I'm an idiot, right? I don't buy jerseys so much anymore, but like I buy Steelers gear. I go to games.
Hey, you still buy a T-shirt, which is
absolutely.
You'll buy 4 T-shirts that equal to 1 jersey.
100%.
So
I mean,
it goes back to just like Neymar. It came out that PSG wanted $300 million for him.
Oh God.
But like, when did we get to that level of money?
Like that's insane.
So what I would really like to see, if we can hack into the system, if somebody has the files, I want to see what is the NFL lucrative deal now. Like, what is their rights? How much are they selling this for? That these stations are paying that.
Like TV deals and stuff.
TV deals.
Yeah,
they've got to be wild. I know they'll never say the actual number, but
I don't know. Are they out there?
I don't know. I think it's all
because you've got
hidden a little bit.
Oh, here. I mean, I'll pull up a stat right now. I have Statista. It looks like so from 2014 to 2021, NFL on ESPN $15.2 billion, DirecTV $12 billion, Fox $10 billion, CBS $9 billion, NBC $8.5 billion, Verizon $1 billion, CBS NBC about another $1 billion. So you do the quick math, you're looking at, let's see, 15, 12, 27, 37, 47. You're looking at about $65 billion just in those TV deals. And I don't even know if
how long is those? A couple of years?
That's just until 2021, 2022.
Oh, so
actually, so Verizon was only ended in 2017. CBS, NBC ended, well, it didn't end. They changed to CBS and NBC separate. They invested more dollars there. I mean, and the NFL just invested in TikTok. Or not invested in TikTok, but they made a partnership with TikTok, right? So there's more dollars being thrown around. I don't remember the exact numbers on that.
TikTok and Jay-Z, they know where the money's at.
Right. So they got Jay-Z. They got this official partnership with TikTok now. So they're spending dollars. So people are showing up.
Yeah. I mean, even the better question is, where's all the money? Besides the players, where's all the money going? Because I keep on hearing that NFL teams' profits keep going down and down and down every year. Is it because they're paying their players more?
Either they're paying players more and there's less people in the stadium, or people are spending less, and you know they continue to because you have to continue to compete, right? Like if I'm an employee, which these players are, I'm going to ask for more money next year, right? I need a raise, I need whatever. I mean, look at guys like Antonio Brown or Ezekiel Elliott on the Cowboys just got paid $90 million, whatever his contract
was. For 8 years, which is wild.
Probably never going to see 8 years, but
he'll get his $100 million.
Anyway, I'm really, really intrigued by that too.
It's a lot of money. I want it all. I don't want it all, but I want a piece. Goff.
I want it all.
Send it all over.
I want it all.
Goff, I will
want
send you my
now.
Venmo, Cash App, whatever Apple Cash, whatever, Apple Pay, whatever is easy for you.
Whatever it is you got, we'll take.
I'll hook up the account for you. Zeke, you too.
I'll take $50.
Right. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
Anything.
Yeah.
What we got next?
I don't know, man. I feel like we're already in September.
Oh my God. It's September.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday we were watching the boringest Super Bowl of all time.
Most boring.
Yeah, well, we was so bad, it made me stupid where I said boringest. It was bad. I remember we were sitting at your house. It was awful. We had the big party. We were like, let's all get around and watch it.
And that was February.
And we all just sat around our phones because we were so bored.
It was awful.
Awful. Yeah. And that felt like it was last week. Literally felt like it was last week.
Yeah. Time is just flying.
I mean, Nipsey got caught slipping. Like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man.
That's kind of harsh.
That's harsh. Spike Lee won his Oscar. I mean, I am.
You're an ass.
But it all literally felt like it was last week. And now we're in September. Fall is hitting. Pumpkin spice is coming out.
Dude, it's September, what, 4th, 5th, something like that. You're gonna hear this podcast on it. Yeah, it is like
I was psyched for summer, and it was a good summer. But
it was good summer.
I just love fall. Something about fall.
I'm actually drinking pumpkin spice right now.
A little pumpkin spice. Ooh, you hear that? Oh, you could just hear the basic white bitch in you. I love it. I love it.
I don't care.
I think that's over. I think pumpkin spice basic girl is gone now because everyone drinks it. You're not basic anymore if you drink pumpkin spice.
Yeah, you're just a follower.
Right. You join the cult. We're all wearing white linen and drinking pumpkin spice. I'm
okay with that.
I love it.
Speaking of white linen,
hey,
Bad Boys, new trailer, Bad Boys.
Bad Boys, dude. Miami.
How good? I think it looks good.
It's incredible. I think it's gonna be. Let's rate them. Bad Boys, 1, 2, 3.
I think 2 is better than 1.
2 was better than 1,
and then
it was 1, and then 3 was like could have done without it.
I thought this was Bad Boys 3.
This is 4. 3 is the one where they had the yellow Jeep and they're like driving through down the ridge.
That was
and
2.
Was it?
There's only 2. Dude,
I thought it was. No, they did 3.
No.
Yeah.
No. Bad Boys 3 is Bad Boys for Life.
Is it?
Yeah, there's only 2 Bad Boys. Bad Boys 2 was the Jeep in Cuba.
Oh, that was that.
Yeah,
one?
with Gabrielle Union.
Oh.
There's only 2. Oh. You're thinking Rush Hour.
Oh, I think I am.
Because Rush Hour, it's got a very similar like vibe, the duo thing.
2 is better than 1.
Which, like, have we seen? All right, The Rock just did The Rock with Jason Statham,
right?
A duo movie, but like,
shop.
And I think that's gonna set off,
right.
The next trilogy of duo movies. Is there another, like, we haven't seen duo movies a lot.
They kind of faded. They went the whole Avengers, but they had the entire
cast. It was duos.
Right.
Then it was like a group, like Fast and Furious was a group.
Right.
Marvel, Avengers.
It's a family.
Mi familia. You can have any beer you want, bro.
I think
as long as it's a Corona.
Like, is the duo going to come back? Right? It was a duo.
Starsky and Hutch.
Right.
Hall and Oates.
You had what you couldn't call it. You sort of call it, but Rocky. You had Rocky and
Apollo.
Apollo. It was like a duo
kind
thing.
of a solo,
but
it had that like.
Yeah. What was I'm too old for this shit.
I'm too old for this shit.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Danny Glover.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. There you go. There's another duo right there. I think the duo it's coming back. It's gonna be hot again. As we finally have stars that play off each other very well.
I think it's pretty cool.
And The Rock is always one of the stars. It's Kevin Hart and him. It's
The Rock
Jason.
Is definitely, yeah.
I mean, it's the year 2020. We're gonna call it now. 2020 is the year of the duo. It's coming back.
All right.
We're gonna make it a thing.
All right.
I'm excited.
I like it. I'm okay with it. But yeah, that Bad Boys trailer.
Bad Boys.
Fire.
It feels just like the others. The new directors, 2 young, hot directors.
Yeah.
And this is a massive thing for them. Gave them $200 million for this thing. And I think they killed it. I think Will Smith.
Based on the trailer, Will Smith is making a resurgence. Like, if you haven't heard Will Smith's name, you're living on a rock.
Seriously.
Because either you were a millennial watching Will Smith in the actually probably even you're a Gen X, whatever's before millennial, watching Will Smith in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Or you're a millennial that was watching Will Smith in like the 90s. Then you had all the movies like throughout that he was in the mid 90s,
late 90s, 2000s, the Men in Black, the Bad Boys,
and like now he's all over YouTube. So he's like he is multi-generational.
Favorite Will Smith era. This is hard because I
gotta
loved him
say,
in action movies.
I love Wild West, Men in Black. Like
Wild West. He regrets that one.
I don't care. It was all like
remember when Burger King had they took it over?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Men in Black.
It's hard.
Men in Black.
I like his romance the romance era of him.
Oh, like Hitch?
With Hitch.
Damn. But see, you're younger than me.
Yeah, that's true.
I love that mid-90s Will Smith. Independence Day.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. You can't.
Yeah.
Independence Day, Wild West, Men in Black.
He did all those right back to back.
He like
couldn't
94,
miss.
95, 96, or 95, 96, 97.
Right up to like 2005.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of stopped.
But don't get me wrong. I love Hitch. I love all the, not iRobot. What's the other one? Yeah,
iRobot was good.
Oh, great.
That was a good one. For one of those like futuristic movies where robots take over, he probably did the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Will can't do much wrong. I mean, he had a couple misses. Like I Am Legend was incredible, but then after that, he started getting into his movies with the son, and it was
he was just trying to get Jaden like.
Yeah, I mean, he had Pursuit of Happiness. Like,
can't blame him.
He did not miss for almost a decade or two.
Wow, for a decade or two since 1990. Right.
Yeah,
I mean, if you count Fresh Prince, like he didn't.
He started missing around 2010, 2011, but 2012, right around there is when he started doing the day after. No, it was the. What is it? The world ending with him and Jaden around this planet together. It was super weird.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb.
It was awful. Bombed very hard. Have you seen the Gemini Man trailer?
I have. I don't think it looks good.
I think that's gonna bomb.
But again, he's coming back and like they're just leveraging. I don't know how much he's.
They took the image of Will Smith and put another Will Smith. They said, if we can make this much money with Will Smith, we're going to make double the money with two Will Smiths.
Yeah, he ain't Vin Diesel in China money, though. Like, let's be real here.
I don't know. I think he is.
All right, so it's to be seen.
Yeah,
love
I think
the Spotify new music section.
China.
That is like your
Friday morning
that's your thing on Fridays.
I get so excited for Friday morning.
So for a segment that we want to bring to the show, I think you are the best person to kick off. Now, I've listened to some of these. Right? Because I ride in the car with you.
You're going to be a nice person to bounce this off of because you don't look for this stuff.
No, it's perfect. So,
new music.
What came out? What is new?
So, last Friday, we're going to start right from the top. Post Malone, Posty.
I have heard Circles.
Which I do like. The problem with Post Malone is he sounds the same in every fucking song. Across the board.
I agree.
Everything, reverb, sounds like Kurt Cobain. Everything sounds exactly the same. But if it works, I guess don't mess with your formula. Whatever.
I mean, he's got this vibe going, like he could just be sad about everything.
Right. It's like,
but he can like mumble rap about it, or he can kind of, I don't know what. This is not rap.
Right. He's not. His old stuff was. He like sing raps. It's a strange little like.
It's like
he's putting Linkin Park together. You know, it's a weird, like, little transition. But I almost feel bad. His next album has got to be the one where he stops being sad. Like, the girl broke his heart 4 years ago.
Oh, fuck that girl.
Fuck her. Because, damn, Post, she fucked you up. I don't know
But you know what? A lot of these artists, like you mentioned Kurt Cobain, are they...
Thanks, Courtney.
Rest in peace.
All right.
But are they... Is sadness the ultimate, like, art?
Yeah,
Is that where you drive the most?
Yeah.
Because, like, even the Beatles, the Beach Boys, like, a lot of their stuff was about love and happiness, but they were just fucked up on LSD and stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like
Lucy in the Sky.
Yeah. So is it, like, heartbreak that really... I'd love to hear, like, a real...
I
neurologist like that knows this stuff.
Yeah.
What actually causes that part of the brain to fire off and like suddenly I'm inspired. I hate life or I hate whatever. I'm gonna go fucking write a song or I'm gonna paint.
Dive myself in that.
You know all the classical painters and sculptors, like a lot of it was because of death or heartbreak or something tragic that happened and they're like
they were gay.
I'm gonna paint.
You know, they couldn't come out. Like,
right? Yeah. There's like repression and so.
Yeah, there could be something. But on the other side of it, you look at Pharrell, who had the song "Happy" about happiness, and it was like he sees colors and when he sees sound or hears sounds, and it's like, but he's one person compared to all the other people that are super sad making everything.
Right,
you know,
exactly.
We could probably analyze a list of the top 20 albums from the last 30 years, and they're probably all based around sadness.
Summertime sadness.
Growing up, were you a Tool fan? Did you listen to any Tool? Did you have a Tool CD?
I did. I had a Tool CD.
Did you?
Don't ask me which one it was. Like I wasn't like a diehard Tool fan.
I couldn't even tell you.
But yeah, I mean, Tool was like that was like alternative. You know, that was what kids listened to if they were like wanted to wear choker chains around their neck and Jinko jeans with the Adidas Sambas and stuff. Like
they all drove Mustangs.
I'm painting a picture for you here.
Well,
true story. I did go to school looking like that once.
No,
I did. I bought Adidas. I made my mom buy. I didn't make my mom. I asked my mom to buy me Adidas Sambas.
You begged your mother.
I wore a choker, the steel ball chain choker.
No,
I swear to God.
No.
Yeah, and I wore a yellow. I think it was an Insane Clown Posse shirt or something.
Oh, did you spike your hair? What'd you do?
I had my hair at that time was kind of no. It was kind of like spiky.
Oh my god. We're gonna need a picture of this,
dude. It was one. Literally, I remember the one day I went to school like that, and I'll never forget. I put my hands in my pocket, walking to the bus, and I remember thinking to myself, like, "This is the day I turn alternative."
Oh no!
and I came home. I come home, and I'm like, "Not for me."
I didn't feel right.
Not for me, and that was it. That was it.
Oh boy, that's good. The old Tool outfit.
But
he looked like a tool.
I was like, yes, I felt like a tool. But I'm pretty sure the song I listened to was "Hooker with a Penis."
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Off the Enema album.
Yep. Yeah.
And
it all fits. It all fits.
Yeah. Anyway, like I don't know why I just kind of like that. Anyway.
And that story is why all the 40-year-old dudes, 30-year-old dudes are running for this new album.
That's the problem. I'm closer to 40.
You're close to 40. Everyone at that same time is freaking out because Tool finally released an album after 13 years.
Yeah.
So it's probably been 13 years since that day.
And I heard there were some people that were like, on Twitter, they were like, album of the year.
They're calling Decade metal album of the decade, which is wild.
Oh, metal. Okay, like how many metal?
Yeah. But some
many
people
metal albums have come out in the last 5 years?
Right. I mean,
I don't know. I don't listen to metal, so I have no idea. But
couldn't even tell you.
Mainstream metal.
Right. Metallica is about the only. They're not even metal anymore. They're just hard rock.
Right.
So I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, I don't.
But album of the decade, wild. Benny Blanco,
Bringing back way too many terrible memories.
Yeah. Well, Benny Blanco, we're gonna ride down that avenue with a old vitamin C action.
The graduation song.
Oh, you're gonna give it to me. Give it to me.
As our
There it
lives
is.
change, we remember.
Yeah. I know this was at your graduation. Y'all
I'm
had a
pretty sure.
slideshow.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't realize my voice sounded that feminine when I just did that.
Glad we cleared that up. Benny Blanco dropped a remake of Graduation with, this is kind of a weird one, Juice World? These names are getting weird on people. We got to chill.
Yo, we got Da Baby, Lil Baby,
Oh, God.
A Baby,
Juice Baby.
Baby Back Ribs.
Baby back ribs. Baby. Yeah. So, who was the original Baby? It was Birdman was the he said something about Baby.
Birdman and Baby.
Birdman Baby. Yeah.
Wasn't there was a Baby?
It was something like that.
Yeah,
right?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Anyway,
Again, not mine.
Juice World is on the on it, and I like it a lot. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's
Literally sounds like every other auto-tuned.
yeah. I mean,
T-Pain song.
he could go away, but Benny's one of the
No, I
best.
thought it was great.
Benny is easily one of
It
the
came
best
out of your
producers
car,
out
and I
there.
was like, dude,
Yeah.
this is dope. I'm like,
Yeah. You're like, what
Memories.
is this? It sounds like a SoundCloud song, but it was
good.
awesome.
I liked it. I enjoyed
Good
it.
for you, Benny. I like you. Benny's one of the hottest producers of the game. I love him.
It was definitely a fun.
Benny sleeps on a cot. He has millions, and he just sleeps. He just likes making music. That's the
I
best
sleep
thing
on a
about
cot
Benny.
too, but for different reasons.
All right. Well, your wife kicks you out.
Get the hell out. Get out.
Moving on, Lana Del Rey.
Dude, I've heard way too much Lana Del Rey over the past couple weekends.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan either.
There's
but
at the right time, by yourself, and a right song comes on. Cool.
if you want to be sad,
I cannot imagine a Lana Del Rey concert. It has got to be the saddest place on earth. I've never heard an exciting song from her. You just sit there and sulk in your feels.
it's like, yo, this one's a banger.
The new album, that's
Like,
the
you
problem.
measure her banger by like tears cried,
It's got to be.
right?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
So this brings us right back to Post. Are we missing something? If you sound the same on every
I
song?
think we just need to be miserable,
right,
and like,
miserable and sound the same. That's your formula.
but then you hear from people like, oh, no one wants to be around miserable people, but like you listen to miserable
they got
people rap and
millions.
talk and like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, she dropped her Norman fucking Rockwell album, and I don't think I'm going to fully listen to it because I can't be that sad that long.
No, I'm out.
So, that's new music for this week. A couple of things, but
Let us know.
nothing
Let us
crazy.
know if you've listened to any of it. What you think
all
of
the
it.
Tool fans, let us know.
The Tool fans are the ones that are-
So I did
be real.
I did play. I skimmed through parts of it, listened to a couple songs. I get it. If you're like chilling by yourself, put some cool lights on and just hanging out like on your couch, it is a cool listen. It's an experience. They did go long form. Like songs are like 9 minutes long.
Yeah. Dream Theater used to do stuff like so. Right. Dream Theater used to be.
You knew Dream Theater?
Hell yeah,
man! I remember when their drummer came over to Avenged Sevenfold after.
Dude, Dream Theater was. I mean, those were like 20-minute. Just ballad. I mean, that was music,
right? And that's why I think Tool is such a thing. Like their drummer, it's like Neil Peart. It's like.
Listen, I'm not knocking them, their craft. Like they're phenomenal artists. I don't like the sound.
Just not for me.
Right. The sound's not for me, but whatever.
Good for you, Tool. Go get your money.
Next up, last up for today's episode, overrated, underrated. Are you ready for this one?
Here we go.
You are the resident foodie of the show.
Uh-oh.
Although right now, we're both not eating much. All right. There was thetakeout.com. They posted something, I believe, yesterday. I thought it was clickbait. Kind of was because it clicked me in. Ranch. You haven't seen this yet, so I'm going to say it. You tell me what you think. Ranch now beating ketchup in the condiment wars. Ranch is ahead of ketchup.
All right. Ranch.
Are you a ranch or are you a ketchup dude?
I am ranch, so I'm taking ranch is under.
Damn.
Ketchup is overrated.
Ooh.
Ketchup has had its run, and the ketchup's delicious. But I'm one of those weirdos where I put salt and pepper in my ketchup. I like to spice it up. So ranch has already got that little flair. There's something about ranch. Ranch is definitely, I mean, it's the underdog. I honestly put it on, one, it's delicious. But two, the internet has become a thing where it's like girls taking ranch into the club and like drinking it. So it's like, if the right ranch.
All right, listen, I am not, neither personally.
Really? You don't like either?
Well, like if I had to pick one, I would pick ketchup.
Ketchup.
We didn't grow up with ranch. We really didn't eat ketchup. My brother used to put a little bit of ketchup on his eggs, but that was kind of weird because we're like, dude, what is wrong with you?
Egg ketchup people know.
But
overrated.
But supposedly, according to this piece, millennials have killed mayonnaise, and now they're killing ketchup.
That is overrated because mayonnaise is delicious. So get the fuck out of here. Mayonnaise is great.
The claims from, oddly enough, the Clorox company, who owns Hidden Valley Ranch.
Holding company, got it. Hidden Valley. Yeah.
They claim that 70% of ranch usage takes place outside the salad bowl. So it's replaced blue cheese in things like wings.
I mean, I do prefer ranch over blue cheese for wings.
So I'm the same way. So I will. So that is the only time I opt for ranch. If I go for ranch.
I do still like blue cheese. Like I've never. It was always one of those. I was like, ugh, blue cheese just sounds gross. It just sounds awful. And so I never had it growing up. But finally, I had it a couple of years ago, and I was like, all right, this is not so bad. But ranch with a wing, it's just a little celery action. That's the way to go.
IRI, which is an analytics group that tracks kind of this weird crap, they are declining to classify ranch as a condiment. What? They're saying it's officially a salad dressing.
No, not anymore.
It also reports, that ketchup sales have been flat over the few months and ranch is continuing to grow. According to IRI, they say that ketchup is now an $833 million retail business. Hidden Valley, who manufactures ranch, says that ranch, and they suggested that ranch is closer to the $1 billion mark.
Wow.
Which is interesting because there's things that are happening like National Ranch Dressing Day. They also, Hidden Valley also campaign to have a ranch flavored Pop-Tart.
No.
That's disgusting.
Get out of here.
Yeah, totally gross.
I tell you what, the best ranch though, they did a spicy Chipotle ranch a couple years ago.
I'm okay with changing ranch, spicing up ranch, but don't touch my Pop-Tarts, man.
Yeah, no,
that's
out of
disgusting.
Here. Get out of there. No.
All right.
Ranch.
So, are we seeing a complete change in condiments, or are we just setting up Cranch?
No.
Ketchup ranch.
No. Get out of here. Absolutely. Gross. No.
Cranch.
Cranch.
It's what's for dinner.
Realistically, I know that would be. At that point, it's really almost just tartar sauce is all that really is. To make tartar sauce, you just, cocktail sauce.
Pink sauce. Yeah. Like a pink sauce, which is basically mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise and ketchup. So it's like you're right on the line of it. So it might not be
a little kick bad.
Though. Yeah.
We may have to try it just to see what happens.
It might. But, oh, man. I don't know about that. I think my generation single-handedly is the reason that ranch is now a condiment. You can order on the side, not just a...
I mean, there's ranch for everything. Like, add ranch.
Chicken tenders, dip that in ranch.
To my $500 filet mignon? No,
absolutely not.
But there's probably people that do it.
Probably delicious, but put a little ranch.
Would you like to add ranch to your cereal?
I don't
know. That's kind of gross.
Anything on the side that's fry style.
Ranch Krispies.
Ranch, yeah. You put a little corn dog and ranch, whatever it is. Basically ranch just goes good hand in hand with junk food. Any sort of bad food, it's right there. But it's delicious.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love you, ranch. I love you.
I mean,
my generation loves you.
I think there's another stunt, but they probably have passed ketchup. I mean, I'm gonna go with ketchup is just ketchup. It's not underrated or overrated. It's just there. It's become so synonymous with like burgers and hot dogs and things like that. Ranch has just become one of those cool, hip, millennial hipster.
Ranch has become one of those where if a restaurant doesn't have a good ranch, people will opt not to go there because of their ranch selection. Like if I go to a place that doesn't have a good ranch and I'm getting
where
wings,
are you going?
I'm telling you, there's places. There's a couple local places. Cluster, great ranch, ranch. Goat downstairs, phenomenal ranch, so good. You go, a couple other places in town. I don't want to name names, but they're not good, so we don't go there.
Okay,
not totally my idea, but whatever.
I want to know from our lovely audience: do you choose your restaurant based on ranch selection?
Yes,
because I think Blake is full of shit.
You do. No, you got to.
I think Blake is absolute.
If you're going to get
full of crap. If you're going to get wings, that's a different story.
Wings, or if you're primarily going to be dipping it in there, it's might as well be part of the main course.
I gotta know. If other people think this way or it's just you.
I'm telling you, we're gonna start a Twitter poll. Go look for a Twitter poll about ranch as a main course. Just a bowl of ranch.
Well, that's a great way to end our show. Thanks for listening. If you've stuck with us this long, please go over and hit the subscribe button on your favorite podcast player. Please leave us a rating or review on iTunes.
5 stars, 5 stars.
5 stars, or else we will block you.
5 stars. And also, go to Twitter and tell us, ranch, do you go to a restaurant?
Yeah, we got to know this.
Got to know. Just got to know. Thanks for listening, people.
Next time.
This was the heater of the show.
Dude.